I haven't done as much judo as Mike, so I'll go first and he'll correct me. The pace of a judo groundwork is a lot faster. In jiu-jitsu, we kind of get used to, stabilize, my friend, stabilize. And that won't work unless you're actually pinning the guy. You're going to get dinged. So the groundwork's got to be a lot more explosive. Also, if you pin a jiu-jitsu guy, he's there, he tries to establish position, he tries to relax. A judo guy's he's going to bridge like crazy, try and roll you over. He's freaking out because for them, if Mike pins me in a judo tournament, the clock starts ticking. I got 25 seconds or I lose the match. I'm done. So if you got to get into positions faster. You'll run into a lot of guys, they'll get the closed guard and they'll just hold. They know if they hold for 5 seconds, 6 seconds, the rest's going to stand you up. So I guess you got to make the adjustments with the speed. You got to be aware that guys will try and get the half guard or the closed guard and just hold you, and they have no intention of attacking from there. That's a bit of a mental adjustment you need to do. You got to be careful about standing up. If you pass the guard standing up, often that's the end of the match, or that's the end of that ground session. Another thing that is a bit foreign to jiu-jitsu people coming in is that if he's pushing on my face, it's another day in the office for jiu-jitsu guys. Totally illegal in judo. Of course, foot locks are illegal. Knee bars are illegal, but they're pretty much illegal now in jiu-jitsu anyway. So I don't know if that's that big of an adjustment. Yeah. But now we'll let the expert talk.
Oh, no, I'm no expert, but luckily enough, I've got a teammate and a few students. One of which is going to the Olympics this year to represent our country in the under 90 kilos. His name's Alex Iman. He's amazing Nawaza, and one of the things that he does is butterfly guard. So he's incorporated the butterfly guard into his jiu-jitsu or judo game, and has been super successful in it because what happens is in judo, guys aren't used to having their opponent in that position. So he's been able to leverage his opponents into the butterfly guard and sweep them into a hold down and basically just hold them down there until they finish. And one of the things that's funny is that I've watched him in these fights is that he's basically being able to tap guys out without even a submission. He's basically held guys in that position, and those guys have basically given up because they feel that they can't even escape that position. But the butterfly sweep, it's been really successful for him, and I think that's one of the things that people can start to incorporate into the judo game. One of the things that we try to do in our club to leverage the judo is that transition thing. So most times in judo, guys, they're practicing like 80% of their stuff in what's called tachiwaza, which is the stand-up work, and they probably practice newaza, which is the groundwork, 20% of the time, 30% of the time, or whatever. But a lot of times they don't do the transition, like that part where when you do the throw and then you have to go to the groundwork. Because in judo, you do the throw, if you do a nice throw, it's over, it's finished. So there's no requirement to transition. But some guys are getting so good now, a lot of guys are cross-training, and when you throw them, it's not going to be ippon every time now, and you're going to end up in a situation where you have to do the groundwork. Now, judo rules being the way they are, typically refs stand you up anyway, so you kind of don't have to do so much groundwork. But if you can capitalize on that, throw the guy, transition properly, control position, and work towards a submission, then you're going to already have an edge on most guys, and that's what we're seeing in some of these guys that are now.
Can you show me an example of the transition?
Yeah, so as an example, one thing is after you do the throw, here, Sanagi, right away. Already be ready to transition into your arm bar or just to get back into a side control position, okay? So that you maintain this position, not letting this guy just go right into the turtle position. If you go into the turtle position, then what's going to happen? 3 seconds, the ref's going to call you up, and you're not going to get a chance to even apply your newaza techniques or anything like that. But if you get him already thrown and you're already down here working this transition into a recognized hold down, then you're going to be able to apply your stuff. The ref won't stand you up. If the ref sees you progressing, they're going to give you more opportunity to move forward in the groundwork. So that's sort of one of the key things, is to keep progressing and make sure that you have an opportunity to progress. If you let that opportunity slide, it goes right here. Those judo guys are so good at just controlling and keeping tight that they're gonna be able to stall that 3-4 seconds. Whoa, stand up, do your stand up again. So that's what we're seeing out there.